They ask me how I feel about Black History Month. Let me tell you something. Black History Month is a very, very important aspect of our community. We got to keep the ideas fresh. We got to let our upcoming youngins know from whence we came. It's very, very important. But we can't stop there. We can't let them see us being conscious for 28 days and for the other 337 days get back to the ignorance and the rubbish. That's how I feel about it. We have to stop being symbolic. We have to stop being symbolic like the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. boulevards across all the black communities in the United States. They're symbolic. We don't own anything. We want to say we're from the streets, but we don't own any property. Let's really cut the nonsense. Black History Month is just us talking about what the people before us has come and accomplished. What about us today? What are we doing right now? That's my problem. You ever notice how they lump blacks into the same category as poor whites? Blacks and poor whites. When you listen to your activists, when you listen to the people that are supposed to be the voice of our community, they say blacks and poor whites. And in fact, what they're doing is continuing to perpetuate the mindset that we believe black people are only as equivalent as poor whites. Meanwhile, within our bunch, we have some very notable, progressive, wealthy, intellectual black individuals in our community. Why are we letting individuals speak for us and put us in the same category? That's how it goes. When we hear the politicians talking about how they promise to put food on our tables because the average families are concerned about how they're going to feed their family, that sounds kind of slavish to me. Because that's really what slaves worked for, right? Food, clothing, and shelter, just not wages. The thing is, we got to start really stepping up and realizing that we are falling behind and letting other people of our community speak for us who shouldn't be representing us. Black History Month is very important. It's just like any NAACP award or BET awards or anything else. I mean, there's the rhetoric in the community talking right now that these things should be gone. But if they were gone, would blacks really be recognized? The thing that we have to understand is we have to leverage our assets, circulate our dollars, and reproduce our monies. We need to own businesses, seek entrepreneurship instead of seeking instant gratification from just a paycheck. You see, people like to say that desegregation was such a great thing, but really wasn't. Did our black brothers and sisters really benefit from desegregation in a way that we should have? Because in fact, we started looking for things to make us feel accomplished and accepted. Meanwhile, black people don't own Gucci, black people don't own Ferrari, black people don't own any airlines with first class or chartered flights. But these things makes us feel like we're accomplished. Here's the thing. We have to ensure that we don't let the infrastructure of the black community become eroded. And unfortunately, we're letting a lot of that happen. We sit back idly and just feel like celebrating and speaking on black history for 1 month makes a big difference. Black history is important, but it's not as important as a black future. What are we doing right now to position ourselves for black future? That's what we need to be doing, and that's where the conversation needs to be for the other 337 days of the year. Look, I am a black, veteran, entrepreneur, professor, American-born citizen from the Caribbean. And I ain't stupid.